Nothing ever felt as good or as easy as when we were young.
I am Nolan Lenny Alitima.
And you are
Thomas Clark. It was a pleasure running away with you. We were just children acting like a dog, crazy, naive, bold and carefree. We were kids having kids, crazy, naive. It amazes me that we didn't fall apart harder than we did. They keep us in speaking terms. We grow and we learn. I have no regrets, only forgets. Oh, a big thank you to life for giving us end. Oh, when the timing's right, there's no wasteland. Oh, we were just children acting like a dog, crazy, naive, bold and carefree. We were kids having kids, crazy, naive. It amazes me that we didn't fall apart harder than we did. Oh, life keeps on moving. It's cold. Yes, life goes on changing. That we didn't fall apart harder than we did.
I am Nolan Lenny Alitema, and I am from Kampala, Uganda, and I'm a senior at the University of Oregon.
And I'm Thomas Clark. I'm from Western Montana, and I am engaged to her, who is from Eugene University. The university that's in Eugene.
city or countryside?
Countryside.
Dishwasher or hard wash?
Dishwasher.
Cat or dog?
Dog.
Beach or mountain?
Mountain.
Why did you look at me?
I don't know. So I was like, why are you talking? Do you like mountains and beaches?
No, I like beach because he proposed at a beach.
I like mountains because I came from Western Montana.
Then why did you propose me at a beach? Oh yeah, because I like beaches.
Because you
Makes
like
sense. Sorry.
I do plan things out, you know.
Apple or Android?
Apple.
Android. Because not all of us come from hedge fund families. Samsung's just a better. You can get, same quality.
No, it's not the same quality. Go away.
My Samsung camera is decent. It just has a dirty filter on it, so it makes it look like you're in a sandstorm, like on the planet Serac.
Your phone is horrible.
Yeah.
Your Android?
Because see, he's the professional, and the professionals use Android.
Pizza or burger?
I think I'd go with real food. Neither of those.
Those are real food.
No, that's not
They're
real
Italian
food.
and German.
No, that is not food. That's junk food.
No.
None of
Burgers, because I get sick of pizza, but burgers I can eat for a while.
None of them.
Probably clog my arteries.
Yeah, I would go with rice. I would go with chicken or like home cooked meal.
Okay.
None of those.
I think you're better than everyone.
No, I'm not.
Home cooked meals.
Oh
all right.
God. Okay. This is so American because American they like that type of food.
Where Americans eat everything.
No. Just that.
No.
You need to eat healthy.
But I do eat healthy. I drink water. About a month ago, I had a baby carrot, so I'm like practically a vegan, at this point.
Have a plan or go with the flow.
Have a plan.
I probably go with the flow
Yeah, because you're water.
because I'm water. But my plan is kind of to go with the flow.
Stop.
Which kind of makes sense, I guess.
Is that what you did in your proposal? You just went into the
That's exactly what happened. Because it actually improved along the way with her friends showing up. And I'm like, oh, that's actually a better idea than I originally had. So I rely on the intelligence of those around me instead of being like my way or the highway, see?
No, I'm more planned. I like things being planned out because then I know what to expect.
coffee or tea.
Coffee.
Coffee. Although I did grow up drinking black breakfast tea a lot with my family.
I did grow up drinking tea too. I started drinking coffee from the US.
Comedy or a drama.
Comedy.
Comedy. I already have too much drama.
Oh my god, stop. I'm not that
No, you're
dramatic.
not. That's called comedy. It's called humor.
Uganda or Montana.
Oh. You want to go first?
I'm waiting. Go first. Let's see what you say.
Uganda is a beautiful country.
So you go to Montana.
Uganda?
Good answer.
I will go with Uganda.
Good answer. I'll go with Uganda too.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Okay, you do realize that this is unfair. He's saying Uganda just because of you.
Yeah.
I'll go with Montana just because he's from there.
Who's the better cook?
You better point at me because
Yeah.
you don't cook.
Well, I try to cook.
You what? You put,
So you're the better cook.
He puts eggs in the microwave. I'm the better cook.
You can cook them in a cup. You just like... Yeah, that works.
It does not work. That's just being lazy.
Is it lazy? Or
It's
is it
lazy.
ingenious?
It's lazy.
Is it going with the flow?
Oh god, no, we're not going with the flow. You have to fry your eggs.
Yeah, but you gotta wash the pan. Who's got time for that,
Okay, who's the funniest?
Probably me.
Yeah, keeps me
Although she's
laughing. Keeps me happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's a good thing.
And I always tease you when you're in the bad mood, which is probably the worst time.
Yeah, it's the
Probably
worst
do
time
that.
because it makes me more moody because he wants to joke. And I'm like really mad, but
She'll be watching The Bachelorette. It'll be like a really emotional moment. And the guy's like, oh, she didn't give me a rose or whatever. And I'll start like making fun of him because it's just overly emotional. And I'm like, okay, come on. You guys, get over yourself, man.
I told
Like,
him
I
if-
ruined The Bachelorette.
Yeah, he does.
probably
I like him because and I told him if he went on The Bachelorette, he probably wouldn't get a rose.
No, I would have been canceled on the phone. She would have kicked me off. Also, like, a lot of these guys will, like, spend 2 hours talking. Like, I run out of conversation after 2 hours. I'd be like, I got nothing. You want to talk about behavioral economics, or something like that? Want to talk about camera equipment? I can't be poetic and emotional for 2 hours. Like, it's exhausting.
You can be poetic.
Who's the more romantic?
I was gonna say you.
I was going to say maybe me.
Yeah, he's really sweet. There was a time he like randomly showed up at my house with flowers and ice cream, and it was meant to be a surprise because I didn't know.
Yes,
he was
came
at
out
the
and
door
put out the
and
trash,
he
and-
like texted me, "I'm here," and I didn't see my phone.
Yeah.
And my sister opened the door to like go throw out trash,
And I was trying not to, like, scare Sharon,
but she got like she
but
almost.
she almost screamed
Yeah,
because
she like came back. She was like, "Oh my god!" and like closed the door, and it was like I was like there. with-
no, Sharon, I ended up scaring your sister. I was trying to surprise you.
And she almost spoiled it because when I asked her, I'm like, "What's wrong?" And then she just like, "No, nothing," because she didn't want to. She didn't want to like spoil the surprise.
But I was trying to be like, Sharon, shh, Sharon, it's Thomas. And she just turned around. She's like, ah. She was like, I thought you were a ghost.
Yeah, because she said he just looked pale, standing in the corner with like
A white guy
flowers.
with something red in his hand, standing in the dark.
Who's the morning person?
Oh, I am the morning person. She is not a morning person.
I am moody
She
in the
will
morning.
carve off a person's face if
I'm
someone
like-
says good morning to her, probably in the morning or something like that. So.
I'm that kind of person. Don't talk to me until it's noon.
Who eats more?
Ah,
Probably her.
no, you eat more than me. You always eat my leftovers.
You don't want to waste them, that's just a smart thing to do. So, yeah, I guess maybe I eat more. So, we went out to dinner with all your friends and like no one could
Yeah,
finish.
no one finished, and he finished his plate.
You guys all order?
And somebody was like, "Damn, Thomas, you are so hungry." His plate was like
It was
clear.
a burger. I'm
like,
American. Eat it. Don't say it like I'm a pig that just eats everything.
Yeah, you do eat everything, but you're not a pig.
Okay, who's the better at fashion?
Probably me, but she disagrees.
It's me. He does
it's
not
her.
know how to dress up. When I met him, he was only wearing t-shirts. Like, come on.
Like Batman t-shirts.
Yeah, like,
Which are stylish at Comic-Con.
no, he does not know how to dress up. I do all the
Yeah.
dressing work.
In fact, the only reason I'm fashionable now is because of her.
Who made the first move?
I did.
Who's the crazier one?
I think me.
I can be random, but I think you're
Yeah.
more outgoing. I wasn't gonna call you crazy, but
Okay, outgoing. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think he proposed during a wind. That's crazy.
that's pretty crazy, yeah.
True. And sweet. And romantic.
Who has worse sense of directions?
This is the funny thing. He works with Google Maps.
Yes,
And
I always
cannot
get lost.
figure out the app. He's always like, where am I turning? Where am I going? And then I'm like, okay.
I always get lost, and I work for Google Maps, which I know is very ironic, but to be fair, I work in the political department, not the roads department.
Yeah,
so.
but you cannot figure out the app, which is weird. You always get lost. You're always confused about
Well,
where to
I
turn.
also have a bunch of backseat drivers that are like, don't listen to the app.
Who has the cuter smile?
He
She
does.
She does. I look like, you said I look like Ken the Barbie doll.
Yeah,
Ken.
you have a really nice smile.
Who will be controlling the TV?
Probably
me.
Yeah, probably her watching The Bachelorette.
Sorry.
She hasn't seen the original Star Wars.
Who said I love you first?
You did.
Yeah, I did.
Who is most likely to become a stripper?
Probably me. I don't know if I'd make a lot of money at it. You know, I'd have to be like the street corner lines because I wouldn't get. I don't know if I'd make it into a club. You know.
Because you can't dance.
Yeah, exactly. I could do it. I could make it in a circus.
No.
Just for
You
the
could
money.
be a really good stripper. I would pay to see you. I would be the only
Get your money
client.
back after you find out I couldn't dance.
Give me back my
Give me back my money.
No, I'll be happy.
How did you both meet?
We met through a mutual friend when Sharon was living up in the Seattle area, and that's where I was working at the time, and that's when I met her. So, and I was late for the first date. But to be fair, I was getting her coffee, and that's the reason why I was late. It was not intentional.
He was 1 hour late. So we talked when.
I was also lost.
Well,
Seattle
when they
area.
introduced us, we talked for like about 3 weeks before we actually met, like just texting, regular texts. And then we're like, finally, okay, let's meet, let's go to coffee or let's talk. And then when he came, he took an hour, and I was mad, so I went back home.
I was picking up coffee on route while I was getting lost. I got lost finding the coffee place.
Anyway, so my sister, when I went back home, my sister was like, "Oh, you need to go back," because I was done. I was like, "I'm not going back." He's an hour late, and we met in December, which is cold. I'm like, "It's cold out. I can't stand there." And then he like texted me. He's like, "I'm here. Where are you?" And I was like, "I'm not going. Let him just stay there." And my sister convinced me to go back. And when I went, actually it was the best decision. She like kind of talked with me. I was like, okay. When I came back home, she was like, so how was it? Was it bad? Were you mad? And I was like, well, we actually share a lot of things in common, which was nice. I'm glad. I was mad at first, but after the date, I was happy. So. Also, one of the reasons why I was mad is I overdressed.
She did.
I was so overdressed, and he was just like in a sweatshirt.
I washed the jeans, so
He was in
know.
a sweatshirt and like a hoodie, and I was like in my huge coat.
It was my
and a
favorite hoodie.
scarf. I was like, why don't Americans dress up? Like, why do I feel so overdressed for this? Like, I don't know.
I washed the hoodie too.
God, why nobody shows up in a hoodie? Like, who shows up in like a hoodie? What's wrong with guys? Like, you guys need to dress up.
Okay, so for the audience, when she asked, we raise our hands. What was your impression of each other when you first met?
I thought he was shy and such an introvert and to himself.
I thought you were really beautiful, and you had a very strong, ambitious, kind of like headstrong personality, which I really liked. A little intimidating,
Really,
but I liked it a lot. and So
Did I
wanted
intimidate you?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was mad. You can't
I didn't know
really-
you were mad.
Like, I felt like he was a nice person, but really shy. And like throughout that whole like walking or talking, the thing that we realized was that we're so different and yet so similar.
So did you know she was Miss Oregon?
Miss
not-
Uganda. Miss Uganda.
I did when we were first texting each other. I did see the pictures you had on Facebook
Yeah.
of the pageant and everything.
Yeah, because you stalked me.
Everybody stalks everyone when they get their Facebook.
I
photos.
honestly did not even stalk him. I was like, when you stalk me, I need to stalk you now.
You put those online.
Well, their face, I didn't know. Yeah.
Well,
But yeah.
The two people behind the camera agree. Everyone stalks everyone.
Yeah.
Really? I swear I did not stalk him. I did not.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Stalk
Women are the best detectives.
No, but the funniest thing is I did not stalk. I swear I did not stalk you.
You didn't go through my Instagram?
No, I did not. Because number one, your Instagram had a weird name. How was I ever gonna find you?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So you tried to find him.
Okay, yeah, I did type his name, but it didn't come up. So I let it be.
Okay, what do you like the most about each other?
I really love her ambition. You know, her drive, and I'm kind of the person that's kind of lazy, maybe compared to her, probably, and stuff like that. So I love her drive and her commitment to things, and you know, I tend to be kind of more like water. I'm very relaxed in whatever space I'm in, but I don't always not ambitious enough to flow uphill like water, whereas she is the more ambitious one that kind of kicks me into gear and everything. So I'll be more calm and peaceful like water, but I'm not very ambitious where I flow uphill, and I think that's one of the many things I love about her.
One of the things I love about him is that, like he said, he's very calm, patient, and collected, and I'm very, I think all over the place, I would say, because I always have new ideas, or I always have school going on or work, so many things are going on at the same time. So it's nice to have a person that's very calm and can keep you grounded, I would say. So that's what I like about him, that he keeps me very grounded and at peace. Because I remember I used to say, I always wanted to date someone that made me feel like I'm at home, because home always makes me feel so peaceful. So yeah, so I like that. We'll love that, sorry.
Thank you.
Tell me actually about the proposal story.
So I woke up that day and I was so moody and mad. I don't even know why. I was really moody, a really horrible, bad mood. And because he lives in Seattle, he was like, oh, I want to go to the coast. And it was raining, in Eugene.
I've never been to the Oregon coast, so I was like, oh, let's Sharon and Jade and all of us pack up and go to the coast.
And I was more in the, why are we even going in the rain? What is happening? I don't like this. And I think I was so mad that I think I pissed off everyone, literally. And he was just being quiet and calm. He's like, let's go. So when we went, we get into the car and started driving. And the farther we drove, the harder it rained. The rain just kept on increasing.
Yeah. And we also had Jaden with us, who
My nephew.
makes a 1 hour trip turn into a 2 hour trip.
Yeah, because he was crying. And he was really uncomfortable too in the car in that moment.
It was a long drive to the coast.
And when we got there, and trust me, it was a storm. Really, the wind would.
It was hailing, yeah.
It was would blow you away, and I was like, what are we even? Why are we here, right now? And I didn't want to be here. And then my sister, I think, went, and then I saw a couple of friends.
Pull up in the car.
Yeah, Salome and Peter. So I kind of asked him, what are Salome and Peter doing here? And then he said, I don't know. I think they just wanted to come to the beach today. And I'm like, in this rain? What are they doing here?
Pretty normal thing. People come when it's
he's trying to be
scorned
cool.
by the beach.
And then after he's like, okay, let's go. And it was really pouring. And I remember wearing my hoodie. We were really wet after. So when we're walking, I look up in front and he's trying to get me to look down, because he's like, oh my god, there's a rock there, look at the rock, look, it was really trying, look down, don't look ahead,
keep it concealed as long as possible.
and then I looked ahead and I'm like, oh my god. And they had a heart and all these flowers around in the rain, they were really nice. They did all of that in the rain, and
they wrote out the words, will you marry me?
Yeah.
And I was trying to conceal it as long as possible. I was like, watch out for the rock, watch out for that one.
Because when I was telling him, oh my god, do you see that? He was acting like he was not seeing. He's just oh my god, there's another rock down there. Look, I'm look up, right there. So we walked to the heart, and then he got on one knee. And the funniest thing is I was really mad. The whole drive I was so annoyed. And then I just started laughing. Like, I've never laughed like that in my life. Like, I could not stop laughing. Because it was raining so hard. I think you probably imagined nicer weather, like...
Yes.
Nicer
In my
everything.
mind, I imagine nice beach weather, and
Yeah.
I forgot the Oregon coast is not always like that.
And he just said, what is he saying? Will you marry me and make me the happiest man in the world or something like that? And then I was like, okay. And like the minute he put the ring, first of all, we didn't even know which finger. So he put the ring.
I got the wrong finger.
Yeah, and everyone else was like, hurry up, let's go. It's raining. Go back.
Like
okay,
there was 5. Well, Peter was filming, Stallone was filming, Sharon was filming with Jaden.
Oh, and then my nephew cried the whole time.
Oh yeah.
It's cold. Like the rain was hitting his face. Like he was just like, where are we even out here, people? Like I don't get this. Like what is going on? He was like crying. Like in the videos, you could hear him like cry. And then after we walked, because he said, oh, I want to walk with her. Like everyone can go to the car.
After we all prayed, we said like a prayer together.
Yeah.
And then they all wanted to dance together, and I tried dancing, and that video will never see the light of day. And then afterwards, I was like, I wanted to walk along the beach with you. We only did it for a little bit though, because like
it was
so
raining.
much, and all your makeup had been washed off.
Oh
and
yeah,
everything.
And then when we got there, he said, "Oh my God, this is how our life is going to be. We're going to like weather
the
every storm together." So I was like, "Oh my God, look at you using the weather to like."
That's what I had to do. Improvise.
But it was nice though at a point, because at a certain point I didn't even realize it was raining.
Yeah.
Like as much as it was pouring rain. It was just me and you in that moment. I was just like, oh my God, like I'm just too happy I can't even think about anything. Because for me in that moment, it's like, how can this man, my fiance now, still propose to me when I'm at my worst? Like I was really not nice to be around in that moment. So I thought it was really sweet and telling of who he is as a person.
And I didn't forget the ring on the drive down, because that would have probably made it worse. But
yeah, I did.
I'm very proud of that moment too. I was kind of nervous in a way. Like I knew you were gonna say yes.
What if I said no?
No, you were gonna say yes. You were grumpy, and I still proposed to you. You were like, okay, I gotta say yes to this guy. But I was still a little bit nervous because you don't do that every day.
Yeah.
So.
How did you feel after?
I felt relieved and happy.
You see, relieved because what if I had said no? What if I had said no? You'd have been scared. You'd have hated me for the rest of your life.
Nah. I would have been like, all right, we'll try again, maybe with better weather. Would have been like, we'll go to the mountains, not the beach next time.